This is Kimbe X, and you are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio. Shut up while I'm shitting.
Where the dope? I got a Glock in a can with a scope. She gave me head when I walked through the door. Champagne, toast, yeah, leave that boy hoodie like Pope. I get the grit and I talk about toe. Them boy catch him lacking, I know he gon' fold. That boy just a troll. Yeah, I'm already knowing. Can't see that bitch cause she already hoeing. Drinking my cup and this shit is too potent. Diamonds too cold, I walked in and it's snowing. Hating on me, but that boy just coping. Haters. She suck my dick cause I'm top 5. Feeling like Ant got a top 9. That's only the girl do my cha-cha.
Lock in for the coolest motherfucking radio show on the planet. The most problematic radio show on the planet. Got all these niggas panties in a bunch. Welcome to Potty Mouth Radio.
What is your mark?
Yeah. I'm so tired, good yeah. I'm too geek, don't speak to a nigga, I'm blessed. I'm King C's, I beat my chest. You niggas want me down right now, I know it. It's my time right now, you owe it. I get depressed, you niggas, you fucking for real. Yeah, love the game and love my bitch and love my Glock. I gotta switch, I get up popping all my shit. You better take that on a chain. These niggas hate to say my name. Go ahead, beep it out, you lame. You niggas figure than them chains. For real, moonlit nights. Don't brain like crouton fights. New cooch, my favorite vice. Bad who's like 21 play. You gon' make it like one of these days. You gon' get it like one of these ways. Lost niggas like maps and ways. Lost niggas, but that's okay, okay. Slide. Alright. 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 Slide. Alright. 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 Okay, I saw a peep. Big domino make no sense. These niggas ain't better than me. These niggas ain't ready for leaves, bitch. He got smell like tree sis. Nigga, a bitch like Tate diz. Alright, I know it. My old bitch got annoying. My new bitch, she from H-Town and she love that Texas Hold'em. When I speak about a pole, dog, we really talking total. Please stop doing all that posting, dog, we know the low. And if we pop up on your ass, ain't no okie doke. My dog get this like total, so yup. On that yellow big road, big Damo be the block. Big Dom don't got no ops. These niggas I put in they spots. I'm coach that little nigga get in the corner, don't miss that. Good bitch on her knees, my dick in them all like Miss Wet. This that, this that. Slide. Alright. 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 Slide. Alright. 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 Slide.
That be a first. First one. I was cheating with my girl and she don't know.
I know you niggas hate when I flex my cosigns, but that ain't never gonna stop me. Tell them, huh?
I'm FD Signifier, and you are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Yo. Hey, tee me up. For real. That like tee me up for real though on this one. For real.
Nico, make that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. For that for a second. they gotta drop. Niggas ain't see no chops. Niggas ain't see no Drakes. Take care of my good views, but it's her loss. We got more life. Oh, Damo, how you been? All good, I'm still on ice. They said I did them wrong. Good thing it's not in writing. They talking even splits. I tell them, eat my dick. I tell them late night that bullshit like Steven did. I guess we even Steven. Treason, I felt too much. I been through hell and back. Breaking up like my pussy whack. All good, they turn their backs. Heartbreaks, they never last. Hard shit, they never last. We sail through like good waves. I'm still my brother's keeper. She scared like Jeepers Creepers. She scared like we was evil. We family fucking neither. We talk like she scared like
Nico, make that.
I'm my brother's keeper. Free him, he ain't do no evil. He'll turn like Hollywood rock. All talk, but they got a chop. Niggas ain't see no chops. Niggas ain't see no Drakes. Take care of my good views, but it's her loss. We got more life. Mama call out, how you been? Oh, mama, I can't complain. I cut some dead weight, but it's they fault, they felt some way. You know my mouth get reckless. You know I don't like no extras. They try to get me gone, but my paycheck is not affected. They try to pay me bad. Alright, I made them mad. Okay, mom, I said some things that I shouldn't have. Mom, I don't need no lectures. My back still hurt from carrying them. I can't keep giving to charity. Do that shit without me some parody. Do that shit without me some fuck. Do that shit without me some flop. I can't keep waiting for drops. I wouldn't even call you my ops. I wouldn't consider you comp. I wouldn't even speak to the boss if I knew who the boss was. That shit is built on false love. That shit is built on, yeah. Flag don't play like false start. Back in the day it was all love. Back in the day it was us. Yeah. Now it's just we. Now it's just P. I'm my brother's keeper. Free him, he ain't do no evil. He'll turn like Hollywood rock. All talk, but they gotta drop. Niggas ain't see no chops. Niggas ain't see no Drakes. Take care of my good views, but it's her loss. We got more life.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's currently 6:38 p.m. on August 19th here in Philadelphia. The weather currently is looking like 74 degrees and nice outside. It's so nice I got my sweatshirt on and I'm not sweating. Ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? How are we doing? Great day. I hope y'all enjoyed the tunes. A lot of y'all talking people before the stream started was talking about the music. All that music was old music. That was from that's from a mixtape I dropped about a year ago, last year, called Days Before. You can go cop that right now. All that is it's inside your cell phones. YouTube, Music, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, whatever you listen to music at is all there. That's a mistake from Days Before. Niggas asked, are we still getting a pod today? Yes, we're getting a pod. You're getting a pod today. The reason why you're getting a stream today, because I didn't stream yesterday. We are making some changes to how the content looks on this channel. Just because, people who know that we had a big conversation last week about upping prices. People said no, so I had to make some changes, but I've been working all day. Taylor talking about Frieza being sick. Taylor's newer here. Frieza used to be the old pod intro. We got a joke inside the community called Sunday. That's his Sunday. Sunday is Ford's record. His first song he ever made by himself. By the way, let me get Op out of here. Hold on. Op, come here. Come here. I had to put his ass downstairs. But we here. We here, chat. We here. I'm ready to go. The other day I talked about how this stream was going to be a clip farm stream. It would not be a clip farm stream. I would not be clip farming. I did all my clip farming before I got on today. So we good. Buns out, my asshole's out. It might have been. Yeah, I mean, look at my butt though. Great appearance on Olay, Chief. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, chat. So what are we doing today? First and foremost, patreon.com/pottymouth is the best way to support us. There's a $5, $10, and $20 tier. There's no $30 tier as the community told me, but on there you get we got a donut coming in.
Here we go. Money talk.
Chicken Dollar said, remember when you remember you used to tell us have a good day and give us a kiss? I did. I used to be like, have a good day, sweetie. Mwah. Down my deleted Twitter. What did MPJ do? I'll tell you in a second. Okay. Patreon.com/Potty Mouth. We podcast for the working man. The working man told me to not up the prices, and I won't. So here's what you get on Patreon. You get three pods a week. Also, the difference between Patreon and the YouTube membership, which I'll explain later, I'll explain it right now and later again, is that on Patreon, you get access to the audio files. So instead of just the video, you get audio. And I think that's how we do it. Also on Patreon, if you connect your Apple Music or your Spotify to Patreon, which is very easy to do. It's very easy. It's not hard at all. Very simple process. You will never have to download the Patreon app again. All of the episodes will be uploaded to your Spotify and Apple and Apple Podcasts. All you got to do is just follow us on those platforms, Potty Mouth. And if you are subscribed to Patreon, those episodes will appear inside your podcast feed. Patreon.com/Potty Mouth, the best way to support us. But if you're a YouTube watcher, somebody who just enjoys YouTube content, YouTube membership program, $20 a week, get you 3 episodes a month. It's the best deal inside of business. We support the working man. We are for the working man. Working man told me not to up my prices. I will not up my prices. YouTube membership, 3 episodes a week for. Excuse me, yeah, three episodes a week for $20 a month. Support us the best way you can.
Spare some change? Got any change? Can you spare some change?
First of all, before we get started, can we like the video, leave a comment if you're watching later on. It helps the algorithm. It helps show up to more people. Very, very fun stuff we're doing today. Very fun stuff where there's no list. Usually I have like meme brokers, or I have fucking are they rage baiting us? I have a whole bunch of stuff. Today we're just doing open tabs, right? We're doing an open tab stream. And what open tabs is, I usually bookmark a bunch of shit. I bookmark a bunch of shit on the timeline all the time. Now I bookmark a bunch of shit because I do this for a living. And sometimes I have to remember the things I saw that I had opinions on the timeline. So I bookmark it, be like, I'm gonna come back to that so I could put that in the list and come, you know what I mean? But no. That's not what we're doing today. Today, we're just going to look at the things that I saw, and we're going to react to it. Fair and simple, easy enough. Chat, we get it. W's in chat if you understand what's going on today. W's in chat if we understand the premise of today's stream. I'm also very sober. I'm not drunk today. I had one of these, which is, that's nothing. That's nothing. You clip farm or bookmark stuff from the National Guard in D.C.? If not, I don't know for it. I have no idea what you're talking about. But I will. I'm willing to learn about it. W's in chat. All right, chat. We get it. All right. First things first. Before we gotta talk about this Michael Porter Jr. shit. Michael Porter Jr. has been on the funniest press runs of all time. So Michael Porter Jr. is an NBA basketball player. He played for the Nuggets. Now I think he plays for the Nets. I think he got traded. I'm not sure. But this whole offseason, he's been like doing podcasts. A few weeks ago, he did a podcast where, the National Guard. I've heard about this. Yes, Billy was telling me about it. Send it to me if you want to super chat it, and I'll get to it. So Michael Porter Jr., he's been doing the funniest press run of all time. He did a podcast a few weeks ago where he was just telling us how his brother is a broke ass bitch who like to gamble, and how he just a nigga who get too much pussy. That's a real thing he said. Let me see if I can find that clip. Let me see if I can find that shit. That's a real thing that Michael Porter Jr. said. It sounds like I'm exaggerating that statement. Like, oh, Dom, you're putting extras on it. No, I'm not. Like, I swear to God, I wish I was. Like, I wish I was I was putting extras on it, but I'm not. Like, that's literally what he said. Hold on, chat. Let me see if I got it. I got it bookmark. Here we go. This was a few weeks ago.
That can go from people that struggle with alcohol, people that struggle with drugs. My brother, for example, struggled with gambling. My vice has always come in the form of women.
My brother, he a broke ass nigga who gamble. I just be fucking bitches though. Our vice is different. He and I don't have similar vices. My vices is like pussy. He and I, we not the same.
And when I'm far from God and I'm not in my word, I'm not praying, I'm not prioritizing him, that seems to be the place that the devil gets me, is in the space of women.
So that's what this whole about. That was that whole interview was about. Now recently he did the Nelk Boys. Now, we've covered the Nelk Boys before on this channel. The Nelk Boys are really just a right wing propaganda podcast. They started off as like just regular white boy do bro fucking taking sips of beers and putting the dip in their mouth. They started off as that, but during the election last year, when Trump realized that young men were leaning more right than ever before, places like the Nelk Boys, places like Theo Von became a safe haven for him to do interviews and to grasp that audience. So he recently did the Nelk Boys, and this is what he said when he went on the Nelk Boys.
One thing I do, and then the other thing I do is like I need to see a little bit about their like beliefs. So I'll like I'm not saying I'm a misogynist or anything, but I'll throw on some Andrew Tate and see how they react.
Let's stop right there, Chad. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's stop. Let's stop right there. Before we go any further, you can't start your sentence with "I'm not saying I'm misogynist." I'm not like I don't hate women. I'm not saying I'm misogynist. I'm not saying I hate women. But I will throw on some Andrew Tate to see how she react though. What? He said it. What fucked me up though? He said Andrew Tate like it was like Andrew Tate was an R&B artist. Like usually like when like the Huz come to the crib, I'm throwing on like some like Snow Allegra or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing on some Summer Walker. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing on some R&B. Like depending on the type of Huz, I might throw some Badu on. The one thing I've never turned on around the Huz is some Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
or I'll
like Andrew Tate from like 5 years ago.
Or I'll bring up like conversations and play like devil's advocate just to see how this girl like thinks about certain things. Because if they're too, I do like
you do it because you got to protect your time and energy.
Well,
that's
let
why.
me say
Because
this, like,
that's why I don't think it's a bad strategy where you have people slide in and see.
You've
and
been
then what's
explaining
the
why
how do
you're
they
a cuck.
pass that test then? Because you obviously like.
What kind of test is this? How do you, what do you want? Like when you turned on the Andrew Tate for shorty, what did you want her to say? Like you wanted her to be like, no, he cooking. I should be in the kitchen. No, like I am a sex object for daddy. I should shut up and make daddy a sandwich. Like what was the thought process when he came up with that? Hot take, throwing on a Hassan stream was just as crazy. I agree. Listen, I love Hassan. Throwing on Hassan stream is just as crazy, bro. Why you throwing on politics around the Huz, bro? Like I don't really need to know like the first link. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. We've already figured out like I've already vibed with you enough to be like, I can tell you not an awful human. Also, I mostly date black women. So most black women I date have like similar politics to mine. Now, are they as deep into the hole that I am? Are they as radicalized as I am? No. But they are like, they're there. But throwing on Hassan and like I don't want to throw Hassan on because what if she get horny? You see what I'm saying? That's also bad sauce too, because I throw on Hassan. What is she like? Ooh, she start looking at my computer. That's not crazy. I don't want that. That nigga just did a GQ. That nigga just did a GQ jump, and he was in the bathtub naked. I don't need that in my life, bro. Hold on, chat. Bro, I'm not turning this nigga on, bro. Around the Huz, bro. What are we talking about, bro? You think that when I got shorty over at the crib, I'm about to turn this sexy ass nigga on the screen? We good? Like, this what I got her looking at? She gonna rethink her whole... This woman that I'm with is gonna rethink her life decisions if she look at Hassan then look at me. What are we talking about? Nah, I'm built different. We both getting horny. Yo, all right. Word. Be who you are. Word. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we both get horny. Word. I respect it. That's that's a good sauce. That's not my sauce particularly, I would say. But I'm not necessarily mad at you for saying that, big brother. Like, I can't co-sign it, but I'm not mad at you for saying that, brother. I'm not mad at you for saying that. Political beliefs is a new method. I ain't gonna lie. You should. I am a firm believer that you should only fuck the Huz that have similar beliefs than you. Why would you be honest though? Why would you give your body to somebody who doesn't have similar beliefs than you? Like, I feel like that's like a recipe for disaster. You asking to get fucked over. You asking the, you know what I'm saying? Olay just did a whole episode about that with Laverne Cox, and she was fucking the racist cop from New York. They just had they just did a whole intervention with Laverne Cox. I don't need to get Laverne Cox. That's crazy. Now, by the way, I know there's some dudes out there. I know some dudes out there that's dying. They dying of thirst. Good panel. It's not. Look at Taylor doing bits. It's not a panel, yo. It's not a panel. Look at Taylor doing bits. I know some dudes out there that's dying of thirst for some racist milk. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, I'm a MAGA hunter. When you said that, like, was that a pre-read or you freestyled that line just now? Because it felt like it felt to me that that's something you go back to often. Like, that's in your bag of repertoire. Like, that's in your bag. Like, you got that. Like, MAGA Hunter, that shit stink, don't it?
That shit stink, don't it?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm not, when it comes to fucking white women, I'm not yucking your young unless you Cat. In which case, Cat a trick. And also Cat told us she was dummy thick. But I'm not mad at you like fucking a white huzz. But fucking racist huzz is where I draw the line. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm yucking your yum already. I'm already yucking your yum. I'm already yucking young for white huzz. I'm yucking that John. But then the double down with racist white huzz, it's like, what you trying to prove? You think that fucking her is gonna do something like to her father? You think you about to do some shit? Racist huzz is crazy, bro. Most white huzz is racist huzz. That's what I'm saying. You gotta stay away from that huzz. That huzz should not be inside your huzz bag. That huzz should not be part of your huzbula. You know what I mean? Keep that huzz away. You know what I mean? That's bad. That's bad huzz, to say the least. It's not worth it unless she got paper. Exactly. Which is why Cat is fine, y'all. Cat got money. I don't know if y'all know that. Cat has money. Cat, you got paid. Yo, Cat got paid, chat. Cat got paid, yo. No, listen. I am Poppy. See, I told y'all. Only white huzz that's worth it is a leftist, bi-witchy white girl. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. My biggest fear in life, by the way, I tell y'all this. I've said it before and I say it again. My biggest fear in life is that my soulmate is a white huzz. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That is my biggest fear in life, period, bro. My biggest fear is that I've been so like black power, this dick only for black women, this my whole life. Yeah, I mean, this all I've been giving it to him, and that's why my all relationships keep failing because love of my life is a bisexual Hassan fan. That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear is that the love of my life is a bisexual Hassanabi here, chat. That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear. I would kill myself. What you mean, bro? Join the winning soldiers, dumb. Never, nigga. Never.
You ain't thorough.
Never. You most deaf with the DSA, cuz. You might be cooked, dumb. Oh, no. The DSA's in my downfall? No. Fuck, I ain't gonna lie, I do be in the Zoom meetings like, it's some good white huzz in this joint. I can't lie. I do. I be in the Zoom meetings like, yo, it's some good white huzz. Your fears will find you down. I will only compromise for a Ria Ripley. Yo, Ria Ripley is a good sauce though. I feel like Ria Ripley don't count when we talk about white huzz. I feel like that's like it's a different thing. It's a different level of thing we talking about. It's cause you talking about like she like Ria Ripley is like intersectional white huzz cause she's also goth and buff. So it's like I think that those two things outweigh the white. You see what I'm saying? Like it's intersectional white huzz. Like it's like we surpass is like Trish Stratus. We talking wrestlers now. Trish Stratus is like, okay, that's normal white huzz. You can find a Trish Stratus, right? That's just white bitch. You know what I'm saying? But like we talking about like goth and muscle mommy now. Like it's too many lines getting intersected. Goths are green flag. I agree. Goths are green flags. Always. The only white huzz I fuck with are pro wrestlers, low key. Pro wrestlers. By the way, I think pro wrestlers are all. I think wrestling was most young men's entry into white husdom because that's all we saw for a long time. That's all we saw was just white women doing athletic things in like skimpy outfits with big butts. Ria Ripley ain't even white. She Doth Rocky. My nigga, you just made up something, bro. Doth Rocky's not a real fucking thing. Doth Rocky sound like a race inside Star Wars. You like whenever you got makeup races for like a white huzz, you're in too deep. Nigga just said she Doth Rocky. What the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck is Doth Rocky? That don't sound like what country is Doth Rocky? That's from Game of Thrones. All right, my fault. All right, cool. I thought it sounded made up. I never watched Game of Thrones. I didn't get that bit, y'all. That's on me. That's on me, chat. He was in the bit. I didn't get it. That's on me. That's on me, chat. I apologize. That's on me, chat. That's a good bit. That's a good bit that I did. I did not pick up on. Furthermore, let's move on because we've been talking about white huzz for a little minute now. On to a different white huzz. Lily Phillips. Lily Phillips is like in that same category of Bonnie Blue. She like one of these promiscuous porn star women who go around just fucking niggas, which is like a sauce. I ain't gonna lie, that's good sauce. But Gen Z is super sex negative and have decided that she's bad for the progress of women, which feels like, I don't know. I feel like we're moving backwards when it comes to like women owning their bodies a little bit. But that's beside the point. She was talking about penises the other day, and I want to play this for all my guys out there.
Because my ex-boyfriend used to have a pretty like average kind of.
And you felt like it hit the bottom?
Yeah, that was good. But now I'm like, I need more.
Now you can't go back.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm not a size queen. I don't need something massive. I just can't have something small.
But what do you think small is?
Like 3 or 4 inches.
Let's stop right there, chat. Let's stop right there, chat. Here's what I like. I like hearing the hoes, and I'm saying hoes, not huzz. The hoes, the women who sell pussy for a living, the hoes, as we call them colloquially, talk about sex and what they desire inside the sex organs. I like that. Because whenever they start talking, they start making sense. She said, what's a small penis? 3 to 4 inches. I agree, that is a small penis. She said, yeah, I'm not a size queen. I just can't have nothing small. I need something big. So it's if 3 to 4 is smaller than her, 7's huge, bro. Yeah, I mean, 6 is perfect. Chat, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta listen. We gotta stop listening to the fake hoes on the timeline. All right? We gotta stop listening to the women who pretend to be hoes, right? It's a lot of hoeception happen on the timeline these days. Women are pretending to be hoes, and they're not really. They haven't really put the work in. They haven't really put the work in to have the talks. But when I see Bonnie Phillips talk about the meats. I know that she consumed all kind of meats before. I know she consumed them. So when I hear her say, yo, a small meat is 3 to 4 inches, I believe her. She's had the pantheon of dicks. She's had the pantheon of penises. She's been through them all. She knows more. She's a butcher, Taylor says. You're right. She's a butcher. She's a butcher. She knows the meats better than most women. Fellas, we gotta think about who are our sources. Yeah, I mean, it's women on the timeline who are pretending to be man eaters. Have y'all heard about this concept? The fake man eaters, the women who pretend that like they are so hard on men, hard on dudes, hard on guys, but really they just got their heart broken one time and they make content about it. Don't listen to them, chat. They are not real people. They're not. No, I shouldn't say that. They're real people, but they're not the real hoes. We gotta. This is also. I will say this too. I'll say this too. Size queens are greedy. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll say it. I don't like size queens. I think size queens are evil women. Size queens is the definition of the greed they spoke about in the Bible. Because not many of us are walking around with that much meatitude. Not many of us. So you already talk about the 1% of dicks. Actually, they are like CEOs. They're the 1%. The 1% of penises they want. They want all of it. No, bro. Size queens are not real. Actually, I think that size queens inside their vagina is a black hole. Because a vagina is only about 6 inches deep. Women in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong. Ladies in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong though. A vagina about 6 inches deep, right? 5 to 6 inches deep, right? Can the ladies correct me in the chat? Because if a vagina about 5 to 6 inches deep, we talking about 8 inches. Where you fit on that dick? I think it's less. It can stretch. All right, so about 3 to 4 is what I'm getting. Either way, it's all this. The pussy's only about this big, but this much dick. Where all that extra dick going, man? Where's all the extra penis going? Think about it. I'm doing the knowledge today. The extra dick is going into a black hole, right? You ever seen Superman? She got a pocket dimension in her pussy. That's what I'm taking it. That's what I'm going it, bro. She got a pocket dimension inside her vagina. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. These women are Lex Luthor. They're Lex Luthor. They've created new sciences and they've created new sciences to have more meat inside of them. Bad people. They could be solving cancer and shit like that, but instead they're using it to take in more dick. I'm not with that. That's bad sauce. It's the worst of sauces, actually. It's the worst of sauces. I'm doing the knowledge, chat. I'm doing the knowledge. Here's what I'm talking about. Like, Big Anatomy doesn't want you to know. Here's what Dom has a pipe on him, by the way. Yo, why we spelling lies, yo? We good? We good? Are we good? Why Lesson spreading lies in chat? I don't have a pipe on me. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't be spreading these falsehoods, these untruths about my penis. That's harmful. That's harmful. You're going to set unrealistic expectations to women who may want it. It's harmful. This is not good. This is not good, everybody. Actually, this is that's slander. Yo, this a live stream chat, not your spicy chat tab for Dom. Pussyologist talk. Yeah, come on. We doing the knowledge today, chat. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it. All right, let's see what else I got. By the way, I told y'all I'm not clip format at all today. I'm in here just doing bits, dog. I owed y'all this. Let me see what else I got in here. My bookmarks are plentiful to say. Like, oh my god, having a pipe is slanderous. Yeah, because I don't have a pipe. Like these are like jokes that have been happening for like 4 or 5 years now, where like it's been rumored that my penis is big, but I did a whole podcast where I did Dom's dick review. It's a Patreon episode. Actually, I think I might unprivate that one and repost it on Patreon on the free tier, so everybody can go watch that as like a linchpin episode in the history of the pod, where like I reached out to a bunch of women I had sex with previously and was like, hey, grade my dick. That's what I did that. And all of them said my shit was average. Women who seen it and felt it. Like, so there is a disparity and there's some disparity in the truth being told here. Like, you know what I mean? I just watched it. It needs editing. Word. I thought it might need some editing. Let's let's move on from my penis. Average in Philly is 7.5, by the way. Yo, my dick mad small, bro. What we talking about, bro? Yo, chat, how long we been streaming? 37 minutes. Literally, we just started. All right, chat. I want to show y'all one of my favorite. Back in the day, in like the early days of TikTok, there used to be a phenomenon. It doesn't happen anymore. But it used to be a phenomenon where black people would make fake sketches. Would like make fake sketches of like fake scenarios to drive traffic. It used to be like, yo, I'm dating this girl and she got a son, but I only brought food for her and I bring food for the son. And they would like play out the argument. It was theater, basically. It would be ones where they'd be like, my baby mom got other kids, but I only take care of my kids. Am I wrong? It used to be that shit, right? That was like a thing that used to happen in the early days of TikTok. It doesn't happen as much anymore. But I saw this one floating around on the timeline again, and I loved it. I love this one because I love how well it's acted. Like, you almost want to believe this is real. You almost want to believe it's real. And I want to show y'all this because it's truly one of a kind. So here's what it says. Family is betrayal. Family betrayal is the worst betrayal. It feels like the entire world is a lie. This is actually beautiful. That's a beautiful statement to start this video off with. Actually, I've never been more locked in before. I'm like, no, you're right. Family betrayal is the worst kind of betrayal. You're cooking.
When I was 16 years old, your grandmother took you from me and gave you to Angela. And you know what they did? They shipped me off. And they would never let me come back because, oh no, if Tony come back, she's going to tell Audrey, I'm your real mother, okay? All these years, don't sister me. My real mother. You keep it secret.
Chat, you almost want to believe it. Like, also, think about it. They had a funeral. How can you tell they had a funeral? Everybody's wearing black. It's all black, and she obviously fucked up. This is. I want to believe this.
Don't sister me. My real mother. You keep it secret. But an omission is a lie as well.
Now, here's when I knew this skit was fake. Damn, kind of hard not to do this. Damn, kind of hard not to with the shit my mom did. What the yo, Cat being his own trauma dumping, yo. Here's when I believed. Here's when I realized this movie, this shit was fake. This nigga is not nobody's pastor. This nigga right here, this nigga ain't nobody's pastor, chat. They couldn't get an older man to play this role, somebody with some seasoning in their beard. Like, they couldn't get somebody else to play this role.
In on this. I'm not doing this no more, okay? You're my daughter. You're my real daughter. You're my real daughter, Angela.
Right now?
Audrey.
You want to do
You're my
right
real
now?
daughter. Angela was just there to take care of you. They took you from me when I was 16.
Oh,
16 years old.
You guys knew about this?
All of them knew, and they kept me from you. We are not going to do this here. We are not going to do this here. None of my sisters. Oh, yes, we are. No, what we going to tell? Baby, I don't care. Baby.
The over talking, how loud it is, how the camera stays on her. This is cinema, chat. This is cinema. This is cinema. Thanks, y'all. I swear I'm better. I cope by dropping my lowest jokes. Yo, Cat got some deep secrets. She got some deep secrets, yo. Oh, look. She taking off her shoes. She about to fight. By the way, that's not Versace, bro. She said, don't let this Versace fool you. This outfit is not Versace. That shit is not Versace. She got that shit off fucking what's that shit called? The girls this shit Fashion Nova. This shit from China.
Beyonce. About that, like I said, let me tell you something. We're not gonna do all of these years.
Also, like Sheen, I love this shit. I love this shit because they didn't even like find like a realistic background. They couldn't even find a realistic background. Like this is obviously supposed to meant to be revealed at a funeral, right? Can we? I think we can all gather that context. This is supposed to be the big reveal at a funeral. But then you look around and realize this shit a public park. They somebody public park. They couldn't even find a good setting. They said, fuck it, yo, we just gonna go to the park and hope that nobody realizes the background we at. Cause think about it, if they had a funeral and they're supposed to read the repast, they will be at somebody's crib eating chicken wings and salad. And not like a mayonnaise based salad, not like a healthy one with kale or some shit, like a mayonnaise based salad, like potato salad or tuna salad, some shit like that. They'll be at the, you know what I mean? Some niggas be eating spaghetti at the repast. Not my family though. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. Some of y'all be having some wild ass funeral foods. I've seen it. Hey Dom, you seen the TikTok outrage about how Mexican dads get drunk and turn gay? No. Send me that. Ain't no food at this joint, bro. Ain't no food. There's not a single beverage or food item to be consumed at all.
I've been taking care of you. I've been sending her money every month, every week, every time she asks for something.
I love this woman had one line. Her one line, she fucked it up, by the way.
You're in on this. I'm not doing this no more, okay? You're my daughter. You're my real daughter.
I'm adopted. What's her only line? I'm adopted. No, bitch, you weren't adopted. You wasn't adopted. It's deeper family tragedy. It's deeper family tragedy happening. You talking about I'm adopted. That was her only line, yo. She did a whole bunch of face acting. Spaghetti at a repast is some South shit. I just got that with my great grandma down in Mississippi. I'm not gonna lie, don't feed me spaghetti at the repast, bro. What we doing, bro? Somebody fry some chicken, get some fish going. You know what I mean? Get a mayonnaise based salad. You know what I mean? Maybe a fruit bowl. I'm cool with a fruit bowl, some honeydew and shit like that. But do not have no goddamn spaghetti, bro. Don't have no spaghetti. I don't like. And also, what kind of spaghetti we talking about? Like, we talking about ground beef or we throwing Italian sausages in it? Like, these are questions we need to ask. Because I'm not eating like, a matter of fact, amendment to the rule. I'm willing to have spaghetti. Fish go with spaghetti, twin. Huh? 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 Fish go with spaghetti. Huh? No, the fuck it don't. What are we talking about? Bro, these is two different foods. What are we talking? Fried? No, it don't. In what world would fried fish go with spaghetti? They ain't even had fish in Italy, bro. They ain't even had fish. They ain't even had fish. There was no fish to eat in Italy. I'm making shit up. But like that those two foods don't go together. Like, no, you supposed to like with spaghetti, you supposed to have like a side of olive oil or some shit like that. Like what we talking about? You don't know eats, Dom. No, you Southern niggas got nasty shit going on, bro. Y'all got some nasty shit going on. Why are you eating? Also, I ask you this. Is it also sugar inside that spaghetti? Is it also sugar inside that spaghetti? Is it sugar in the spaghetti and then you eating that shit with fish? I'm from Memphis. That shit go together. Well, not too much on the South. I'm not. First of all, when did I get so many Southern fans? Let's start down from Philly. That's crazy. But it's no shit. Hold on. Are we shooting on? Talking about, hold on. Post-slavery eats. These are colonial eats, my nigga. These is colonnade eats. Niggas, these are sharecropper eats. That's what niggas is eating. Sugar and spaghetti. Well, hold on, stop, Chad. Y'all don't put sugar on spaghetti? Let's stop. Hold on. Before we talking about sugar inside spaghetti as if that's crazy. That's crazy to y'all? Y'all don't put sugar in spaghetti? Sugar on spaghetti is crazy? That's crazy? Who is you niggas? Who is you niggas? What? My great grandfather was born like 10 years later, so yeah, this slavery eats. That's crazy? Wait, time out. I'm crazy for putting sugar in my spaghetti, but these niggas can have catfish with a side of spaghetti? You know what go? First of all, you know what goes with spaghetti? A nice like garlic bread. You see what I'm saying? Garlic bread go with spaghetti. Not no fucking catfish. But I'm crazy for putting sugar in my shit. Like from scratch? No, like after it's done, you throw like a little teaspoon of sugar in that joint, make it sweet. You put sugar in grits too, huh? No, I fuck with savory grits. I ain't gonna lie, I like them savory. If you cook the tomato sauce, if you cook tomato sauce enough, it could away the metallic taste, but sugar is used as a faster method. That's why I feel like got so many problems. Why sugar spaghetti? Wait, what you mean? That's crazy? Don't make my shit sweet, yo. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Y'all telling me if I do a PM potluck, and I brought the spaghetti, y'all would eat my spaghetti because y'all be like, oh, it's sugar in that shit. I'm not eating that. Is that what y'all telling me right now? Is that my spaghetti don't go on y'all plates? My spaghetti don't go on y'all plates? No sweet slurps. Bro, sugar spaghetti mad normal. I invite you to my fish, not gonna lie. I tried to be nice. You gonna fuck with it though, twin. I'm telling you gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna keep it a bean. You know who put me on to sugar spaghetti? My grandma Ruth. Shout out Ruth Sharpe. You know what I mean? Ruth Sharpe was a sharecropper. You know what I mean? She been dead for like 15 years, but she put me on, and she from the South. You know what I mean? She was a literal child of slaves. The fuck? She was literally born on a plantation. Don't tell me I ain't black, nigga. No, fuck you. Fuck you. No, fuck that. No, fuck that. Ruth put me on. Oh. My granny did for like 15 years too. Yo, granny's died like 15 years ago. Rest in power, Ruth Sharpe. Sorry you didn't have good eats. Keep your slave foods over there, yo. I'm eating slave foods, but they got fish on their plates. Why is tomato sauce on your fish? Let's start there. It's tomato sauce on your fish. You got Prego on your fish, my nigga. Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me, cuz. It's Prego on your fish. You see what I'm saying? You got remnants of a tomato on your fried fish. How that work? But I'm crazy though. But I'm nuts. Yeah, no, it's y'all. It's y'all. Y'all crazy. It's y'all. Ragu plus crayfish is crazy. Oodles and fish? Nah, bro, that's crazy, bro. It's how Dominican be eating. In the South, fried fish and fried chicken are the exact same thing and serve the same purpose. Yo, fish and... Bro, there's two different animals. They talk about something in the South, fried fish and fried chicken are the exact same thing. They serve the same purpose. It's two different animals. You dumbass Southern niggas can't even tell the animals apart. One is poultry. You talking about, you know what I'm saying? You talking about poultry and fish, my nigga. They serve the same purpose. That's crazy. No, bro. That's crazy. No, bro. No, it's two different. They don't even come from the same habitat. Like, think about it for a second, though, chat. Think about it. If you are a fish farmer, which is this. If you are a fish farmer, you farm fish, you also don't have a chicken coop. These is dubious eats. This is both getting fired, bro. It's puzzling eats. Yeah, Chunk's puzzling. I'm puzzled. I'm befuddled by the eats. The place that are being described to me are befuddling me, to say the least. I'm befuddled. I'm perplexed. What are we talking about, chat? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? When you eat steak and potatoes, you mix them? No, it's the same concept. Yes, I do, bro. First of all, when I'm eating steak, I like it medium to medium rare type shit. I like it medium. So it's like tender and like, you know, juicy and soft, kind of melty in my type beat. I get a little bit of that potato, and I put that on the same fork and I put it in my mouth. How y'all eating potato? Quick question, by the way. When y'all eat steak and potatoes, are you like doing like baked potatoes type beat? Are you like are you dicing them and throwing them in the oven and like seasoning them like that? Or are you doing mashed potatoes? How we doing it? You put prego on my fish, I'm liable to do something to you. Parboiled and fried crock pot. Word. Do you put salt on ice cream? No. That don't even make sense, bro. Shut up, bro. Shut up, my nigga. Shut up. That don't even make sense, bro. That don't even make sense, bro. Like, what? I mash and boil them both in the chicken broth. Oh, somehow. When you say steak and potatoes, you talking about like a crock pot thing. You talking about like all in the same joint. When I say steak and potatoes, I'm talking about I got like a steak. You mean maybe like a strip steak or something like that, sirloin type beat, and like I season them up good in some oil. Throw it in the pan, 2 to 3 minutes on both sides, basting. Pull it out, letting rest. Whole time my potatoes I started 2 hours ago, so my potatoes inside the oven. With some oil on it. Maybe like if I'm feeling spicy, so a nice garlic oil I made where I confit some garlic, threw that joint in the joint, you know what I mean? And then I threw it in there with some rosemary, some thyme. I pull it out and I make the plate. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it. We call that beef stew. Beef stew. Yeah, that's what it's called. Stew. I don't do stews, bro. I don't even do stews. Y'all don't stew things in Philly? Bro, I never had a stew in my life. Fuck, I like stewing some shit. You niggas is Stewie Griffin. Y'all just stewing shit. Just throwing shit, just throwing shit into the crock pot and letting it cook. If we hit 100 watchers, I'll drop some gifted memberships, y'all. Yo, chat. Cat says she about to trick. We gotta hit 100. Send it to your friends. I be stewing it up. That's why tomatoes are foreign to you. First of all, tomatoes ain't foreign to me. I love tomatoes. I eat them on hamburgers. I eat them on hoagies. Tomatoes is my sauce. Like, I fuck with tomatoes. But you talk about some Prego on a fish. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you talking about throwing Prego on an amphibian. You lost me. You lost me. Why is it Prego on your trout? Think about that for a second. Think about that. You got Prego on your trout, my nigga. And I'm supposed to be like, that's thorough? Be for real. Be for real. Be for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, tomato on fish is mad normal. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got different eats, bro. Y'all got different eats. Y'all got different eats than I. And I don't think that's cool, bro. Ketchup smoothies, oh brother. Bro, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all won, bro. Y'all got it. Yeah, I mean, don't invite me to y'all potlucks, bro. Yeah, I mean, y'all got it, bro. Y'all win. Y'all won, yo. That's how niggas argue with their girls. You got it, or you won, yo. You won, yo. Niggas never had seafood pasta. Y'all like Hog Moss? Yo, kick him out. Kick Shiloh out. Shiloh. I'm kicking him out, bro. Y'all like Hog Moss. Hold on. Put me here in time out. Shiloh, you getting a Shiloh? No. Don't delete it. I'm putting him in timeout. He get a 10-minute timeout for that, bro. 10-minute timeout. Nigga asks us, do we like Hog Moss, bro? Bro. Hog Moss? Hog Moss not crazy, bro? What the fuck is a mall? What part of the body is the morgue, chat? What, like, be for real. I'm kicking my feet up. What part of the body is the morgue? Be honest with me, chat. What part of the body is the morgue? I know what the hog is. The hog is the pig. What part of the body is the morgue? Y'all tell me. You teach me. You take me to pig anatomy, you fat fuck. What the fuck is a morgue, my nigga? What the fuck is a morgue? Be for real, yo. Why we hog shaming? Because I'm mook, bro. Starfall, bro. I'm mook. First and foremost, I'm mook. Also, pig is bad meats. It's bad meats. A maw is a mouth, no? Y'all eating pig lips? You niggas eating pig lips? Shout out to Cat with the gifted. She's in 5 gifted. Shout out to Cat. Shout out Cat with the 5 gifted. Pig tongue and gums? Bro, what are we doing, bro? You eating pig mouth. Why you kissing the pig on the lips? Pork fried rice is triple platinum. First of all, pork. Here's why you wrong. Because there's at least 8 other animals I'd rather have in a fried rice before pork. At least 8. There's at least 8 other animals I'd rather have inside of a stir fry before we get the pig. You can give me chicken, you can give me shrimp, you give me fish, you can give me lamb, you can give me duck. Shit, I take some goat, nigga. Goddamn, I'll take mad other animals before we get the fucking pig. That's bad eats. That's bad eats, twin. No, duck is good eats though. Shout out duck. It's good eats. Squid, tuna, turkey. You see what I'm saying? Squid, you know what I mean? I never had squid, but I'm willing to try it. I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Y'all putting preg on your fried rice? What we doing, yo? What we doing? What we doing, bro? What we doing? What we doing, yo? Calamari? You do be like a pit bull though, Dom. I don't like a pit bull. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I got something in the oven right now. Hold on. Let me see if it's done. Chat, I got these. This shit hot as fuck. Hold on, chat. This shit hot as a bit. I got these shit. Shit, this motherfucker hot. Fuck, twin, this motherfucker hot as hell. All right, I got these chicken thighs. You mean seasoned expertly? Expertly seasoned. Also, at the bottom of that, you'll see it's some oil in there, but that's not just regular oil. That's chili oil with a little bit of lemon juice inside of it. Chili oil with a little bit of lemon juice. Niggas is undercooked. It's in the oven still. It's not done. And also, I'm only doing this so I can get it like done. Like I can get like the chicken, like the actual meat, unread. But then once I'm about to turn the oven off, let it sit, and then I'm gonna throw these on the pan, and I'm gonna pan sear it to get a nice crispiness on the skin. I'm gonna get nice crispiness on the skin. I'm gonna pan sear that shit. I'm gonna pan sear this motherfucker. Get a nice crispiness on the skin, my nigga. Tight shit.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Get some oven mitts, bro. Nah, you can get a crispy in the oven. No, I know I can. But I do like something. It's something to. I like pan searing shit though, bro. I'm a pan sear demon. I throw shit in I throw shit in my pan, let it crisp up. I do that though, bro. That's my shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do that. It's my shit, bro. Nigga said, what's the sides? I got some broccoli and I got some potatoes. I think I'm a mash. I got some broccoli and I got like 3 potatoes. I think I'm a mash. And I got some milk that's gonna go bad in like 2 days. So I think I'm gonna mash some potatoes and I'm gonna do some broccoli. You see what I'm saying though, bro? It's different eats. You see what I'm saying? The eats get different when I do it. W eats. Y'all got Irish or Italian in Philly? Bro, all we got is Irish and Italian in Philly. Like Philly is where they make Italian people. They make Italians in Philly. Back in the day before Great White Flight happened, before White Flight happened, which is, White Flight was just like after, what year was that? It was during the 60s, the 50s, 60s, after people came home from the war and they was giving away like, the government was giving like the GI Bill and it was giving like soldiers money. And then they created suburbs like Levittown. We literally have a place called Levittown inside Pennsylvania. And I'm sure your state probably has one too. Before that happened, where they started to move out of the city, the city of Philadelphia was controlled by the Irish and Italian mobs. Facts. Dom's other mid fun. Thank you, Kat. The city was controlled by the Irish and Italian mobs. Actually, we had a mayor, Frank Rizzo. Frank Rizzo, piece of shit human. Like literally a piece of shit man. Like he implemented. Also, another thing about Frank Rizzo, I know a lot about Philadelphia. Here's another thing about Frank Rizzo. So I always tell people now that Philadelphia is like, we don't have gangs here in the city. Like there are no gangs. Like we don't like, you know how like most like cities that have like a primarily black population, like New York or LA or Chicago or Memphis, places like that, they'll have like a really big gang population. They have like Bloods, Crips, GDs, BDs, shit like that. And Philly, we don't have that. And we don't have that because when Frank Rizzo was the police chief, before he was mayor, he was the police chief. But when he was police chief, he actually ran an initiative to cut off the heads of all the snakes. So what he did was, for like a decade, was going and just arrest all of the gang leaders. So whenever a new gang leader would pop up, he'd go arrest it again. And what that caused was instability inside the neighborhoods. Damn, what the fuck happened to chat? There was instability inside the neighborhoods between gang politics. So there stopped being like clear lines to define which gang run this block or which gang ran this block. And it just became like, oh, we all have guns and we all kill each other, which is why today's side, Philly street culture, like people will be like beefing with like a block that's right next to them. But you look inside most gangs, inside most other cities, 2 blocks right next to each other are usually a part of the same gang. But not here in Philly. It literally created a power vacuum. Somebody said, Calvin Hobbes said, literally created a power vacuum. So Frank Rizzo, evil man, was also Italian. Yeah, man. Evil man. Why did I just do that, Red? I don't know. That's something I know. It's real shit though. Google it, bro. Google it. Frank Rizzo's an evil man. Frank Rizzo, by the way, he had a fucking statue. He had a fucking statue down at the word is municipality building. I can't say that word, but y'all know, but y'all know what I want to say. He had a fucking statue, a literal statue that was built to like him walking down the steps and waving. Let me see if I can Google it. Here, I got it. Shit, why the fuck was I up here? Here we go. This was the Frank Rizzo statue. This is literally the municipality building. I can't say that word. This is literally him walking down the steps. This statue was just removed a few years ago, bro. They just removed the statue a few years ago. They just removed it. Like, this nigga was a literal demon and they just removed it. Dom, is the chat supposed to be on subscriber mode only? Yeah, I had it on that from when I was going through a little bit of something. I could take it off. Let me see. Y'all think Matt? Hey Matt, you think it's no? He's dead. He's dead as fuck. Matt, you think it's safe to take off what you call him mode? Subscriber only. We safe? I'll take it off. And if it gets vicious in here, I'll turn it back on. There we go. Welcome, brokies. By the way, it wasn't just subscribers. It was literally, if you just subscribe to the channel, y'all can talk again. It was just, do you subscribe to the channel? That was it. All right. Do I have more to talk about? I think I do. Let me go look inside my my bookmarks. Let me put my microphone back. By the way, sugar spaghetti ain't crazy. Thank you. Fuck. I needed you 10 minutes ago, bro. I needed you 10 minutes ago, bro. I needed you 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, I needed you. All right. Okay, somebody sent me this inside. Are we doing politics? No, I'm not. No Cliff Farms today. I'm vibing. Somebody said this. Somebody said this inside Discord today. This is. I don't know what the fuck this is. I think Billy Cheer sent this. A black mom got on TikTok, flustered about a tattoo her white MIL. What the fuck is MIL? Had gotten. I knew it had to be bad because the mom was like, cover that shit when I'm around. The MIL. What the fuck is MIL? What the fuck is MIL? I need to know. What the fuck is MIL? Oh, no. Oh, mother-in-law. Okay. Okay, mother-in-law. Okay. A black mom got on TikTok flustered about a tattoo her white mother-in-law had gotten. I knew it had to be bad because the mom was like, cover that shit up when I'm around. The mother-in-law called her sensitive, so the mom posted a tattoo. Y'all, the apes are supposed to be her biracial grandchildren. What, yo? This is supposed to be her grandkids? What? What the fuck? Average swirler problem. Come to find out the husband is also biracial. What the fuck? And she's pregnant again, so she chose her fate. I'm all out of sympathy. Oh, hold on. All right. Oh, all right. TikTok drop. Let me see. Go to site. Let me see. What's this? Oh, they don't even log in, bro. Why they always want me to log in? Why I'm always never just logged in, bro? Hold on. Let me log in. Hold on. Let me log, bro. Log the fuck in. Hold on, I got y'all. Let me log into TikTok. TikTok be on some bullshit.
Hey, it's your lucky day, twin.
TikTok be on some bullshit, bro. All right, twin. Twin, hold on, twin. Allow. Here we go. 7, 8. Excuse me. My fault. All right, I'm logging in. I trust. Boom, continue. Boom, 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 boom. Bro, they always want me to do this, bro. They always want me to fucking solve these puzzles. Got him. I'm logged in. Why is it AI? All right, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let me go back. All right.
When she first got that tattoo, I asked her to cover it up.
Okay. She looked biracial too.
And at first she told me no. And I said, cool. I just don't want to be around you. Didn't really say too much about it. The next day, she said, hey, I'll cover up around you. I'm so sorry. I was like, cool. I want to cover it up everywhere around me. Not just my home, everywhere. She said, cool. That's not what happened when she ended up moving back home. I would be in other areas of town and of gathering, and I was trying to be civil for the kids, for my husband, trying my best to just deal and not, but nobody was taking it seriously enough. I would go to another family member's house and she would have it out. I would go to a little bar where...
I'm not gonna lie, this shit is crazy, bro. Bro, what the fuck? All right, first things first, I want to say this. All right. Before we go any further, I feel bad for her. I feel empathy because I do think that while I don't think that this mom is racist, I don't think the mom is racist. I think that white people just have this blindness to racism that they don't know because they don't have to deal with it. their life, like the whole world is catered around their fragility. So they don't have to deal with all the things that some people might find culturally insensitive. They just do shit and be like, whoa, 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 I'm wrong. I'm getting canceled for this. That's but also I'll say this. That's this tattoo that we looking at right here. This tattoo don't look cheap. This tattoo don't look cheap. It don't look cheap. I want to flex my tattoo too. I said it. Like, cause she's saying like, yo, I asked her to cover it up and she doesn't want to cover it up. This tattoo don't look cheap, bro. Like I too would not want to cover that shit up. But also I want to get the tattoo, bro. You gotta realize white people don't have any sensitivity to anybody else but themselves, bro.
It's like a very small town, so every day there's like a routine for somebody in the family.
I put it inside Discord.
Sometimes I would go up there so that way the kids could see grandparents and stuff for like an hour. The thing would be out. I'd be staring at it. One day I was just having a bad fucking day, and we were at another family member's house, and it was just out looking at me. I was already mad at my husband because I had to get 3 kids ready by myself for the day and be over there at a certain time. By the time I pulled up, everyone was asking me where I was at. Like, nobody else had to get 3 kids ready by themselves. Anyway. Fucking... And I felt like I kept trying to avoid her at this place. And she kept following me places. And I fucking realized, I'm fucking mad. You have this stupid tattoo just staring at me. Leave me alone. That's not what happened. And then I just felt like nobody was on my side.
I asked y'all this, chat. Is this, listen, put yourself in her shoes though. Don't answer this question from like the perspective of like, obviously the answer I'm about to say is like, yeah, there's an obvious answer, but put yourself in her shoes when you answer it. Is this a like divorceable offense? Is this something you leave the family over? But also you got to have the context. They got 3 kids together already. And she's pregnant again with the 4th. Somebody said inside the comments. Like, is this something you leave the family over? Cause like I got half of the mind to be like, yeah, I think this is something to leave the family over, but also it's like it's such a small town. It's such a small town as like she described. Where you gonna go? Where you not gonna see the family? It depends on how her husband responded. I agree. As someone going through divorce, no, you can't control the family. I agree. I definitely want my kids to see more. Your mother is being actively bigoted towards our children. So much that she put it on her skin. I'm out. I'm with you, bro. I'm with it. I do think we are answering the right question. Like, how does the partner respond? Is the husband as upset or as offended by this as she is? Is the husband also like, yo, mom, that's a fucked up thing to get tattooed? Like, mom, what the fuck? Like, but by the way, it doesn't sound like the husband is, because why isn't the husband be like, mom, put a fucking long sleeve shirt on? Also, we talk about a cover up. How you gonna cover up this dark ass tattoo? Like, what you gonna cover this shit up with? Like, how do you, like, I'm no tattoo expert. Do we have any tattoo artists in chat? Like, how does one cover this up? This seems uncover-upable. No sign showed up until after 3 kids. You ain't wrong. Just buy a foundation? Nah, you got divorced the fam. I don't disagree with that, bro. Shorty got a full black sleeve like a twin. That's what I'm saying, bro. Oh, a full black sleeve? Hold on. Oh, I see y'all saying now. Hold on. Like one of these type beats, bro? Like one of these? Do niggas still get these tats, bro? This is a crazy tat, by the way. Like this, I've always thought this tat was crazy, but inside this situation, this is the only thing that she can do. She got to black out the whole arm. And by the way, that might be a better show of solidarity. But also, is that a better show of solidarity? Because it's like, yo, I got these black grandkids, so I blacked out my arm. That's also crazy. That's also crazy. Yeah, nah, man. I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, you gotta just pack the family up and move. And I know that's easier to say. I know that's easier to say than done because, like, we don't know her financial situation. Like, we don't know if she has the finances to move. She probably doesn't, right? She probably doesn't. Like, they claim to live in a small town, and I'm sure the economy of that small town lends itself to people living there forever. But she got to do something and get out of there because it's only gonna get worse. I agree. Apes on her arm and the apes represent my kids is crazy. Like, she couldn't get lion cubs. We told you about swirling. Yeah. You don't gotta go that far as a white mother-in-law. She's racist, but you can't change that. You handle it with your partner and limit contact with the mother-in-law. It's a small town, though. Like, it's a small town. We're not factoring in how small this town is. Like, I live in a pretty big city. I live in a pretty big city. I have family in the city who I don't want to communicate with, and because the city is so big, I don't have to communicate with them. I don't have to. But like, we talk about small town. I don't know how how small of a town we talking about that. Small town swirler's not crazy. Fork found in kitchen. What are we talking about? I feel like that's how it go. I don't know. I do think the husband needs to come out and be like, yo, mom, that was some fucked up shit. That's the only way this works. The husband got to say that. Small town swirl is common swirl. She went small town and found out big. Yeah, chat. I don't know. The husband probably in on it. If the husband in on it, I think that's more reason for her to leave. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, because it's not like she live in a very large city. For me, I can stay out in one part. You'll never see that person ever again unless you accidentally, unless accidentally by mathematical chances. Okay. My question is, does she like it? Does she like what, the tattoo? I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I don't know. We also got to get into the mind of a small town black, right? We got to get into the mind of a small town black, truth be told. Like, the mind of a small town black, I doubt is the same as like a big city black, right? And I'm saying black, so it sounds racist when I say it, but stay with me. I do think that they have a larger appetite for racism, and like what I mean by that is like they could take more. Like, I'm assuming it's like a small southern or Midwestern town where like the fabric of the town is built on some kind of racism. Is built on some kind of separate but equal ideology, right? I would like to imagine that, and black people just moved into that town maybe in the 80s. So I like to imagine that's kind of like the how the town is set up, and I think I would like to imagine that there were tons of microaggressions before we got to this big aggression. You see what I'm saying? I like to imagine there was tons of red flags that she ignored, but she ignored them because she didn't know how bad it would get. Like like her expectation for what whiteness is racism. It is microaggressions. And the fact that she had to overtly feel that and see that, it feels more visceral than ever is before, especially because it's not happening to her. It's happening to her kids and to her kids through a family member from their grandmother. We're talking about this is the kid's grandmother. I don't know. How many macros before listen, you get one with me. You get one. You got one microaggression with me, and that's it. I remember, like, I've been outside, like I like usually like I date women a lot of times who like wear afros and shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember I was dating this one girl and we were out in Vegas, and this white couple, which I've realized now at 27, was definitely swingers and was trying to fuck us, but at 23, I didn't realize it at the time. But at 27, I realize it now, we're definitely trying to fuck us. Kept trying to touch the girl's hair. And I was like, don't fucking touch her hair. But like I deal with, like, I come from a city where like I don't really mix with white people that often. So my proclivity to is that the word I'm looking for? I'll say appetite again. My appetite for microaggressions is very limited. I'm not doing too much of it. You get one before I'm like, what's up? Right? But also my city, my come up is different. My city's different. Proclivity is the word. Your threshold, tolerance. Thank y'all. Good words, good grammar, chat, good grammar, chat. Thank you. Tolerance. Yeah, I like tolerance. You got a half a microaggression with me. I've worked in jobs where like the boss was one of those white people I talk about who don't realize they're racist. Like it was I used to be a manager at FD Sales, coming through with the grammar. I worked at Cane's. I was a manager at Cane's for like, I don't know, like 7 months. And the Cane's I worked at, there was it was brand new here in Philly. Cane's just got into the Northeast in the last 2 years or so. So with the Cane's I worked at, the person who was like part owner of it was this white woman from Nebraska. And she didn't know how to talk to black people, like at all. She didn't know how to talk to niggas at all, bro. Not a single bit. Because her whole upbringing was surrounded by white people, and black people were always similar. I don't think she ever met a black person that was a subordinate or was a person of equal status in her life. So when she came to Philly and she had to work inside the Philly restaurant, and like the restaurant I worked at was in North Philly, bro. It was on Cecil B. Moore. Like we talking about in the heart. We talking about on Temple campus. The kids who go to Temple ain't working here. It's the kids from the neighborhood who work here. And when she had to like talk to the kids from the neighborhood who fucking worked at the Kings, she couldn't, because she didn't know the language. She would use certain words that was like aggressive to us and not realize it. And I'm like, you can't talk to kids that way. And she be like, whoa, what I say wrong? It's like you just told her what to do as if like she didn't have a choice, as if you owned her. Like you don't speak to that people. You don't speak to people that way. Well, also, her and I got to many run-ins because we had differences of opinions on how my shift should be managed. She'd be like, it should be ran like this. And I would tell her, like, well, you don't work the shifts. So I'm running these shifts based off the people I have here. I'm not doing it by the playbook. I threw the playbook out the window when I got into this store. I can't do it by the playbook. These kids ain't the model employee. I'm doing it. I'm running the shift based off the employees. And I remember she would be like, I don't like your tone. She would often try to tone police me, which is the thing people on the internet do to me all the time. Niggas be trying to tone police me on the internet all the time. But also you got to realize where I'm from, this is how we talk. We talk aggressively. We talk loud. We talk with our hands. We talk with a lot of aggression. We talk with a lot of energy. But where she was from, and being a white bitch, she didn't understand that. So she would tone police me often. This is the thing about, like, we're talking about like white fragility and them not understanding white anybody outside of themselves. Bro, I hate when they go with the aggressive angle. You got to realize too, bro. You got to realize I'm not like inside very professional spaces. The way I speak on the internet is not the way I speak inside professional spaces. I'm very cognizant of how I appear. I'm a 6'3", 300-pound black man with a beard, bro. I'm a 6'3", 300-pound black man with a beard. I'm a huge man. I'm the type of nigga that people cross the street when they see. I've been aware of that fact my whole life. So when I'm speaking to people, I maneuver like how I look, because inside professional spaces, I have to. But me being mere, but my mere presence and my mere passion and me having a different opinion was enough for her to be like, no, stop. You see what I'm saying? Like this is just cracker shit. Tone police can be crazy, especially receiving it as a big black nigga. Facts. I'm telling you, it's facts, bro. This kind of shit we deal with. We done went into a different topic than what we was really talking about, but we here. Tone policing is actually shit when I have to deal with it too. It turns out there's no blacks around for white people to bully. They bully the blue hair queer autistic chick next. It's fucked up what they did to you, Cat. It's fucked up what they did to you. It's being cognizant of spatial take. I'm always, bro. I'm so cognizant of like, I know. I think that part of like, I think part of growing up and becoming an adult and being like and being an adult is realizing how you operate in the world and how other people perceive you. Like I talk to a lot of like I oftentimes like I go through phases where I don't want to be perceived. Like I have a very front facing job, so I'm perceived often. But even then, when I don't want to be perceived, because it's like I'm always being misinterpreted. I'm always being judged based off these things that like are not really happening. But it's also me being aware of that and me have to not give them stuff to misinterpret, which sometimes I lose myself in that though. But I think that like as you get better, like you grow and you realize that men don't get to perceive, Dom. What you mean by that? Hey Mo, what you mean by that, Mo? How come men don't get to perceive? You talking about? Chubb said, we having very serious talks and you got a horny nasty bad man hat. For real. Nah. Marie said, men aren't allowed to be perceived. Yeah. Facts. Facts. Like I remember a nigga in the hood told me I was a hollow tip size, and that shit warped my perception and like how I carry it. Yo, that's a fact. Yo, Kenny heard. He just said something. To where he just said. He said, facts. I remember a nigga in the hood told me I was a hollow tip size, and that shit warped my perception and how I carry it. If you don't get what he's saying right now, he's saying that nobody was gonna box him. Nobody gonna box him. It was no fair ones. Nobody's gonna jump him. And also a regular gun, a little handgun, a little nine ain't gonna put him down. He was niggas need a hollow tip to put him down. Niggas gonna shoot him with a hollow tip. He's too big for anything else. That's real shit though. That's real shit. You too big to fight. Bro, I think about that all the time. Like niggas don't. Whenever I get into my online internet spats, I be on my pseudo tough guy shit. Cause I'm not a tough guy. I'm a turkey burger, Chad. Let me tell you, I'm a turkey burger, bro. I'm a turkey burger. I'm a chicken, whatever you want to call it. I'm all that. I'm all those things, bro. But sometimes I get on my pseudo tough guy shit, and I be like, and I do it because I know these niggas not about that. But I gotta stop doing that. That's not gangsta of me. That's not thorough. But I'm a turkey burger regardless, bro. I'm a bitch. Call me what you want to call me. Nigga say we need a trink dart. Dom giving the biggest hugs when I see him in person. Bro, I'm a hugger, bro. I hug niggas. Everybody who met me in person, I'm a hugger, bro. I hug niggas. I love to hug niggas, bro. I be hugging the fuck out of niggas. I be like, yeah, bro, bring that shit in here, bro. Bring that shit in here. I start talking like a college gangster. Bring that shit in here, Buster. Bring that shit in here, you buster ass homie. Homie, you're a buster. Get in here. All right, chat. Let's can we move on for a second? That's that's really good talks. I want to find something funny to react to, but I don't really have nothing else in here. I do have. I don't want to. I kind of want to get away from being serious for a quick second. Okay, I got something. I got it, chat. I got it. Get over here, cuz. There you go. I got you. This happened a few weeks ago. Chicago woman exposes unprofessional landlord after telling him she couldn't pay her $1,500 rent. So you want me to sleep with you instead of paying my rent? Exposing my landlord clearly is unprofessional. I'm gonna call her Tanya. Tanya, we still got a problem. I told you before, I need $150 by today, or we're gonna have an issue. I told you I don't have $1,500 right now. Okay, well, listen, you still owe me $1,200, but listen, if you want to come to my place tonight, we can have a little date, spend some time, and we can call it even on the rent. So you want me to sleep with you instead of paying my rent? I'm saying we can handle it in private. You won't have to worry about rent for this month. This not crazy, bro.
You ain't thorough.
That's not crazy, bro. That's not crazy. First of all, besides the fact that this man is obviously a sex pest, he's obviously attempted to abuse his power in ways that cannot be described. The fact that he only said for a month.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Salute Roddy TV at $2. Little money nigga stand up. Besides the fact he's a sex pest, he only said the rent gonna be handled for a month. Her pussy only worth 1 month of rent. Only 1 month. She can't even get a 3-month little leeway on her shit so she can get back on her feet. She about to give you that box and you about to only give her 1 month? That's crazy. This is why we gotta kill all landlords. This is why we gotta kill all landlords. We gotta kill all landlords. By the way, I want you to know that here that you gotta know about men. Here's what you gotta know about men. Men don't try shots that don't work. Men don't try shots that don't work. I'll say it again. Men don't try shots that don't work. Him texting this girl this means that has worked before. That's worked before. There's a young lady out here who fell for that and did it. And he thought, oh, let me run that shit back again. Let me run it back. And even he couldn't even update it. He couldn't even give her 2 months free rent. 2 months? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm all for the barter system, but you don't start that pussy. You don't start that pussy. Like I'm all for the barter system, but you don't start that pussy. You start at, yo, I got this other house that I own. People rent it out. How about you come and, clean it out for me every now and then, and we can call it even for a couple $100. How about we do that? I give you some work. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know how in shows when like they don't got enough money to pay the rent, they make a nigga do dishes? You see what I'm saying? Like the owner of the restaurant will come out and be like, yo, give me some pussy. That don't what the owner of the restaurant come out and do. He be like, yo, come do some manual labor. You don't stir that box. Yeah, all rules are based off past events, even personal rules. That shit worked before. It worked. And I feel bad for that girl because her pussy is worth more than 1 month. At least 2 months. At least 2. At least 2 months. Cat. I guess it was better than getting assaulted on the street. Ooh, Cat. Oh my God. I'm gonna give you the biggest hug when I see you, Cat, bro. I swear to God, bro. Bro, Cat, when I see you, twin, I'm gonna give you the biggest hug, bro. Wallahi, bro. Yeah. Cat, I swear to God, when I see you, you're getting the biggest hug. You're like, what the fuck? What are we doing, yo? Not lure. All right, where? All right, where? No, it's definitely better than getting assaulted on the streets, like for sure. Nah, I'm worried for you, Gango. I'm okay. Ha 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 ha. That's how you know Cat white, by the way. That's the telltale sign of texting a white person. They text ha ha ha. White people text that. That's a telltale sign of texting a white person. Y'all got white friends? I got like 2 white friends these days. Both of them text me ha 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 ha. White people don't text LMAO or cracking the fuck up or LOL or laughing emojis. They text ha 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 ha. I be like, what's going on in your heads? We got emoticons. We got shorthands for the feeling that you're expressing. We have shorthands for that. We have shorthands. I only use haha at work. At work, by the way, that's code switching you doing, Matt. I'm fine with that. We just want to cosplay as Joker sometime. I like white people be like, I'm Joker and not Batman. Like, fuck. Ha ha ha. I've only text ha ha. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I've ever text ha ha before. Never, bro. Any answer the phone with hello? I'm not gonna lie. I do answer the phone hello, but it's never like a stern hello. I was like, it's always like, hello? It's always like a confused hello, like, who is this? Like, hello? Hello is also a question mark, to be honest. Like, sometimes words become question marks. Hello is a question mark. Sometimes words can become punctuations, I'll say that. Because hello is a question mark. Fuck or bitch is an exclamation point. And word is a period. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing the knowledge, chat. Wake it up. 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 I'm doing the knowledge. I'm doing the knowledge. Words can become literary devices. See what I'm saying, bro? Lock in. See, niggas never thought about it that way. I'm doing the knowledge. Type shit. Answer the phone like it's like I never picked that joint up before. Hello? I'm listening to the knowledge. Ooh, bitch is also a question mark, by the way. You right, Matt. Bitch is also a question mark. Bitch is also a question mark. Inflection, Dom, a real lyricist. Inflections is tones. You know what I mean? You right. Bitch might be my favorite question mark. Bitch. Also, nigga. Nigga is a question mark as well. I'm a ha 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 nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You said all I read was ha 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 and nigga, and I thought I know that white boy ain't just say nigga in my chat. I swear to God. Not gonna lie to you, chat. I just read ha 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 and nigga back to back, and I said, ain't no way that cracker just said nigga in my chat. Forbidden question mark. Nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga can also be inquiring. Nigga. Like it can also be inquiring. You could be inquiring about something. Nigga. You see what I'm saying? It's a bit of inquiring tone, bro. You should be confused and concerned at a phone call in the present year of our Lord 2025. Should I? Cat, they trying to get you lined up. No, we're not trying to tell Cat to say these words. We just saying. Is death in ellipses something? Nigga is in ellipses. Nigga. Yo, words are amazing, chat. Words are beautiful. Yo, fuck bitch ass cavemen. They have no words, bro. Cavemen never had the literary devices I use, my nigga. You know what I mean? Ooga booga booga face ass. You niggas ain't never said no words, nigga. Niggas ain't never said that, bro.
Fuck my body.
Fuck we talk about, bro. Fuck cavemen. They niggas never spoke like me, bro. They nigga done got words, bro. Remember when 50 Cent used nigga as a comma? I do. Bitch ass caveman, bro. Nigga ain't never had words the way I did, bro. Never, bro. Cave paying merchants. They was cave paying merchants, bro. You right, bro. They were, bro. You cooking.
Fuck my body.
You cooking, bro. They were cave paying merchants, bro. The Egyptians too. Picture book demons. The Egyptians too. Don't forget the Egyptians. The Egyptians was drawing people doing this and thought that was words. No, dickhead. You don't got language, dumbass. Dumbass with no written language. Fuck out of here, pussy. You know what I mean? I'm not falling for that. First of all, the Egyptians was so bad at their picture paintings, we thought they was worshiping cats. You know what I'm saying? My cat in the basement right now waiting for food, bro. Never, bro. Never worship a cat. My cat worship me. Word too. All right, chat. $145. I gotta get out of here. I gotta do the pod tonight. Fun stream today though. Very fun stream. Very fun stream today. We didn't do anything but vibe. I didn't do any clip farms. This was an ethical stream, ladies and gentlemen. Your cat do not worship you. Yes, he do, bro. He be on my dick, bro. He be on my dick. Yeah, I mean, W stream vibes be needed. W stream, chat. W stream. Yeah, I mean, we just came in and vibe. We just like, let's just vibe. Let's talk. Let's do some funny. Let's do ethical hoops. We just doing everything, bro. W stream, low-key, one of your thoughts on the Cosinair drama. Let me tell you how this is gonna work for now on. So how it's gonna work for now on, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna end stream. So here's how it's gonna work. For all the shit that like I don't care to talk about, a lot of times there be shit I don't care to talk about, but I know I gotta have opinions on as a cultural commentator. I'm not gonna do it or on stream or on pod anymore. I won't do it on stream or on pod anymore.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
W don't know. So how I'm gonna do it now? I'm gonna just record into the camera the things I want to talk about, and then make videos about them. And that's gonna be the videos you see on the channel. Like they're gonna be just standalone videos. So basically, what I'm doing is the Abba and Preach method. Now, some of us may not like Abba and Preach, but it's a method that works, and I think that's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do standalone Abba and Preach videos. For and I was some of them for gonna be in, some of them he won't be in, but I'm just gonna sit down at the setup the way I usually do and do it that way, so that way it doesn't impede on the actual content of this. This should be fun, should be light, should be happier. We shouldn't be bogged in by we shouldn't be bogged down by this shit. I think it makes more sense for like us to grow. Also for like the full pods in the streams. Because think about it this way. I think the streams, so here's how I see it content wise. I'm giving y'all my brain. I think that the video should be an advertisement for the streams. Like people should come to the channel, subscribe, and see that we do streams twice a week. And that should be an advertisement for the streams. The streams should be an advertisement for the podcast, which is behind the paywall. So everything should flow into one another. But we got to get people in with the most polished version and then keep and trickle them down. Trickle them on down. I believe in fuck. I'm describing trickle down economics. Okay. Fuck. Is it trickle down economics or is it trickle down contenomics? There it is. There it is. It's trickle down contenomics. It's trickle down contenomics. Boy got that sales degree or just advertising. Yes, advertising. That's kind of how it should work. Masterful Gambit, Dom. Right wing pivot, Dom. Let me tell y'all, chat. When I do the right wing pivot, if I ever have to do the right wing pivot, if I ever have to, y'all will know. I will give y'all a month in advance, like, y'all, I'm about to say some things to get money, and I'm sorry. I will tell y'all in advance. Y'all will have a month in advance, maybe 3 months. Y'all will have 3 months in advance before I make the right wing grift. I'll be like, chat, sorry, it's happening. It's happening. But that's it. See y'all tomorrow. No, well, Patreon podcast on patreon.com/PottyMouth. YouTube membership. There will be podcast tomorrow. Stream on Friday. Subscribe to Potty Mouth Live. We're posting videos over there. All our music talks are going on Potty Mouth Live from now on. I'm not talking music on this channel anymore. All the music talk is reserved for Potty Mouth Live these days. We're doing like album reviews. We've done it the last 2 weeks now. So we got 5 videos up on music over on that channel. It's flopping, but it'll grow. See y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.